They don't need him to win a Super Bowl necessarily, but it'd be nice to have him. And let's be honest about the Patriots' last couple Super Bowls. They were lucky to win. They had to rely on really serious mistakes by the other team in both instances. That said, there were a couple Super Bowls, like against the Giants, where a fully healthy Gronkowski may have made the difference. He was banged up to the point where he was really compromised. He wasn't, all football players are banged up that time of year, but he was especially compromised. And like there was a jump ball in one of them where maybe a healthy Gronkowski gets it. So do they need him to win a Super Bowl? Clearly not. But boy, it'd sure stack the odds in their favor.
I think they need him to win the Super Bowl this year. Pittsburgh, that high-powered offense, even though their secondary is still suspect, don't get me started with that. Bottom line is with Martavis Bryant back, joining Antonio Brown. Re-sign Le'Veon Bell, please. You might not want to commit to the years, but damn it, give him some money. Take care of him. We need him.
I'll take care of him.
Okay? The weapons that they have in place, you got to pay Pittsburgh. You got to pay attention to the Oakland Raiders with Derek Carr coming back, with Amari Cooper, and beast mode, I think, is going to make an impact. I think he's going to infuse a level of energy into that Oakland Raiders culture that's going to make them formidable. And then on the NFC, I think Atlanta is coming. They should be the legitimate favorites to come out of the NFC. Aaron Rodgers, no joke. Cam Newton will resurrect himself. Even the damn Cowboys, who I'm tempted to call irrelevant for crying out loud. We have to pay attention because of their offensive line, their running game.
New York
and Dak
Football
Prescott
Giants.
is no fluke. And the football Giants have Brandon Marshall, who has no credibility whatsoever when it comes to complimenting his teammates. Just ignore what he says, because he'll never, as far as he's going, he might cook dinner for them for crying out loud. Pay no attention to Brandon Marshall when it comes to his teammates. No credibility because he ain't objective. But he can ball, and basically he's essentially your third receiver, your tight end, whatever you want to call him, with Shepard, with Odell Beckham Jr. There's a lot of teams.
And they drafted a stud at tight end,
the Patriots will not win the Super Bowl this year without a healthy Rob Gronkowski.
Really?
Not without a healthy Rob Gronkowski.
I think
you
they got it.
wouldn't even consider trading him?
Gronkowski,
Rob Gronkowski
absolutely.
right now,
Listen,
the value that you could potentially get.
There's no one in the NFL who's absolutely untradeable, because there's always a guy who could replace him who's younger, cheaper, maybe even not as good, but allows you to spend money in other areas. And, of course, no one. Like, would you trade Aaron Rodgers? No, unless, like, Andrew Luck is coming out of college and some, like maybe then someone would.
He's fantastic but unhealthy. He's fantastic but unhealthy. That's what Rob Gronkowski is. Fantastic but unhealthy.
If you could get younger, cheaper, and better at a different position, it's possible you trade him.
I don't even say cheaper. You could just get younger, talented, and healthy.
Just like keep in mind, though, when Gronkowski is healthy,
big time.
If you're playing
He's
daily
ridiculous.
fantasy that day and you have Gronkowski, you're like, I spent a lot on my tight end.
So fun to watch.